Afrolatina. Afrolatina. Camina conmigo. Salsa swagger anywhere she go como Afrolatina. Afrolatina. Camina conmigo. Salsa swagger anywhere she go como la negra tiene tumbao azúcar. Dance to the rhythm, beat the drums of my skin. Afro descendant, the rhythms within. The first language I spoke was Spanish. The first language I Spanish. The first language I spoke was Spanish. The first language I Spanish. Learn from lullabies whispered in my ear. My parents' tongue was a gift which I quickly forgot after realizing my peers did not understand it. They did not understand me. Spanish. Dance to the rhythm, beat the drums of my skin. Afro descendant, the rhythms within. The first language I spoke was Spanish. Just spoke with Spanish. Afrolatina. Camina conmigo. Salsa swagger anywhere she go como Afrolatina. La negra tiene tumbao. Azúcar. Dance to the rhythm, beat the drums of my skin. Afro descendant, the rhythms within. The first language I spoke was Spanish. Spanish. So I rejected habichuela and mango, much preferring Happy Meals and Big Macs. Straightening my hair in imitation of Barbie, I was embarrassed by my grandmother's colorful skirts and my mother's ebroki English, which cracked my pride when she spoke. The first language I spoke was Spanish. The first language I Spanish. The first language I spoke was Spanish. So shit, I would poke fun at her myself. The first language I Spanish. Language I Spanish. The first language I spoke was Spanish. How quickly we forget where we come from. So remind me that I come from the Taínos of the Rio, the Aztec, the Mayan, los Incas, los españoles con sus fincas buscando oro, and the Yoruba africanos que con sus manos built a mundo nunca imaginado. I know I come from stolen gold. From cocoa, from sugarcane, the children of slaves and slave masters, a beautifully tragic mixture, a sancocho of erased history, and my memory can't seem to escape. The thought of lost lives and indigenous rape, a bittersweet bitterness, a feeling innate. The soul of a people past, present, and fate. Our stories cannot be checked into boxes. They are in the forgotten, the undocumented, the passed down spoonfuls of arroz con dulce at abuela's knees. They're the way our hips skip to the beat of cumbia, cumbia, cumbia. Merengue, 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 merengue. kinky for Spain, and too wavy for dreadlocks. So our palms tell the cuentos of many tierras. Read our lifeline, birth of intertwined moonbeams and starshine. We are every ocean cross, North Star navigates our waters. Our bodies have been bridges. We are the sons and daughters. El destino de mi gente, black, brown, beautiful. Viviremos para siempre, afrolatinos hasta la muerte.